Boom. What is up, everyone? These aren't mine. Those are Jake's. Jake will be here shortly. I noticed the beginning of the episode, just get a nice shot of my butt. Hope you enjoyed that. Happy Monday, everyone. Everyone on TikTok, my friends over on YouTube, my good old pals that love me so much right now. Lot to get into, eventful weekend across the board. Just a lot going on in our world right now. Hello to everyone on TikTok who's joining right now. Jake will be here shortly. He's walking in the door any minute. He will join us. If you want to head over to YouTube, we're live there as well. Hence the mics, hence the headphones. Hence. I don't even know what hence. Hence sounds like we should just retire that word. Not a word. I'll wait till Jake gets here to get into the heart, the beef of what we need to talk to about today. A lot of people on TikTok is going to know what we're going to talk about today because you don't like me very much, which is fine. I kind of enjoy that. Oh, there he is.
Hey.
Hey, man. I like that little, did you cut that yourself?
No,
little V-neck?
I bought it like this.
That's kind of dope.
I bought it like this.
From where?
You've seen this multiple times, haven't you?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
That looks like something Eli would wear.
I got it from my vintage boy. Shout out Gingy Nichols.
Gingy Nichols. Shout out Gingy Nichols. Indie guy?
Indie guck. Look up vintage stuff on Instagram.
It's just vintage stuff?
Throwing him a plug right now.
Shouts to the plug. All right, bet. We have a lot to talk about today, Jake. Are you out of breath? Yeah. Catch yourself. It's kind of dope outside right now.
It's disgusting.
It's like, I love this weather.
It's gross.
I like this weather when it's in the spring. If you gave me the same weather mid-September, I'd want to shoot somebody.
Yeah, it's pretty gross out.
But I do enjoy this weather now. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen Jake, but on TikTok, we have a little situation going on. I don't know how to describe it. Argument, debate. I don't know how you guys would describe it over on TikTok. You've seen the last video. So, our backstory is I posted the video. I don't know if you've seen the Cool Parents video.
I have not.
So I posted a video basically explaining that I think the cool parents...
I did see
cool
this,
parents
yeah.
in high school are weird.
Yeah,
like, it's a weird thing to do to like provide alcohol and other stuff.
Right.
And then like go like hang out with the kids. Like that's weird.
Yeah.
Which I thought, arguably one of my more tame takes. Like I feel like that's pretty like universally accepted.
It's not being accepted.
Bro,
You getting some backlash on that one?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of backlash from you guys right there. People don't love that take. I just think it's weird for parents to do that. Just a thought.
I'm looking back at it now.
Make sure you're talking to the mic too, because last episode you just didn't talk to the mic. I didn't realize it till afterwards.
Looking back at it now, 16-year-olds are babies.
Babies. Children.
Like if you're 16 years old, you're a child. Like you're not even really. I don't even really count you as a teenager, which is crazy. You're just a child.
Literal children. And the way I see it now is So I'll start with this. I'll start here. There's a lot of places I want to go with this. My bum of the day is a specific person. I don't know if he's watching. Shout out to I'm not gonna say last name because I didn't write it down, so I don't even know it. But shout out to Chad, who commented. This is an actual comment. I put in quotes, like I put it in quotes because I just want to point out the absurdity of this. If you read it out loud, shout out to Gray in the YouTube chat. What's up? And everyone on TikTok, hello. He said, my boy Chad in the comments. So I'm not allowed to let my kids drink and smoke with their friends in high school? No. That's illegal.
Chad. That's illegal. Legally, no.
No.
Legally, you will go to jail.
I don't know if you're asking me as like my professional legal opinion, not a lawyer, not a cop. No. You're not allowed to do that. And then every single person in the comments is like, what? My kids can't drink alcohol in high school? Not if you're I can't. They're literally like.
I mean, legally, no.
I want to just call the cops on the comments and be like, hey, I'm not a snitch. Not gonna do that. But I'm just saying.
It's one thing. I think it's one thing when like you're a parent and you're aware of the situation. That like you got a 17-year-old, 18-year-old. You know that he's probably out drinking, whatever. Supplying it is a whole nother issue because that brings into the factor of you're supplying alcohol to minors.
That's the point that didn't come across in the video.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, just like let your kid be a regular 17-year-old who just like sneaks it and like gets away with it. You don't have to like be the one cool parent supplying it.
Like the entire comment section is saying, they're basically summing up their argument is they're going to do it anyways, might as well be in a safe location. I understand that.
I get that.
But there is a line of when it's just your kid. I'm not going to tell you how to parent your one kid. I'm not going to tell anyone how to parent anybody.
I mean, do what you want to do.
But like when you're like willingly supplying and creating an environment for other kids whose parents probably didn't sign off on it.
Right.
Because that's the thing. Some people would go to the cool parents' house because they knew they could get away with it there.
And then the parents of the other kids that were there
would get mad at the cool parents if they ever found out.
Yeah.
That's the
Or, shit happens, party gets too big, cops come, those parents are screwed.
Yeah.
And then you're known as the parent who is supplying alcohol to minors and like drinking with 17-year-olds, and that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And then it became a personal attack on me, which I found hilarious. Every other comment, this dude obviously didn't party.
It's not even about that. What? It's just like,
dude, I party. I party, man. Like I'm sick.
I don't know why. Like there were definitely. I remember there were definitely some parents like who wanted to be cool a little too much.
Yeah, it's like, and some normal, able-minded people in the comments were like, yeah, there's the line where like they're just trying to relive high school days.
Like, yeah, like, I mean, there's a story going around in Indiana right now with that exact situation happening. And it's wild. Yeah, and dude, there was a comment, and I don't want to bring it up, but I'm going to because it's proving my point, and that's kind of the point of the show right now. Someone was agreeing with me, was like, yeah, like, this happened in my hometown. A parent was supplying to a kid who didn't like whatever, and like the kid like got drank way too much. Mm-hmm. I don't know how the end result was, but like basically was in the hospital. And then the next comment below that, replying to that, was, "So what?" ? Dude, what? What are we doing here? What are we doing here, That's
guys?
like another factor I didn't even think about. Like, what if I'm that parent? What if let me be the cool parent real quick.
Yeah.
I'm cool parent. Hey, son, you can have all your friends over. Let's party. I'll supply all this alcohol. Buddy's friend, who I don't even know, ends up getting fucked up.
Like, that'd be terrifying.
Like, hits his head.
Yeah.
Then what happens? Oh, I'm screwed.
I could not understand it, but the backlash has been hilarious to me. I don't know what that says about me mentally, but I've been cracking up reading some of this stuff, dude.
I mean, I'm guessing a lot of the comments that are giving you backlash are probably 16 and 17.
That's what I'm saying.
I
think it's the kids who are in the moment. Yeah. I think they're in the moment.
Which I would have done the same thing.
Fair.
I was thinking the same thing.
And there's some people who've just been like, I disagree. I'm like, okay, that's fair. Like, have your opinion. But some of them are really fun. Let's see if I can find another one. Bro wasn't invited to the parties. That was the biggest one. Bro definitely wasn't allowed to leave the house in high school. I'll say it, and I doubt they're listening right now. My parents are probably not listening. My parents were probably way more relaxed and like loose with what I could do than any of like my friends' parents.
Oh yeah.
In the sense where like I wasn't really going out and doing anything crazy, but I think there was like a mutual trust there.
Yeah, for sure.
Where like I kind of established that.
Yeah.
So that's not the case. Tough listen. He could have just said he doesn't have cool parents. My parents are dope as hell.
His parents are dope.
Back off.
I love his parents.
Shout out. Oh, the other funny thing. There's a few more narratives I want to bring up about this because this just gets deeper and deeper. One of my favorite comments is so in the clip, I kind of did Jenna dirty because it's basically me talking the whole time. It's a 20-second clip. All Jenna does is say like yeah at one point, and it cuts to her and then cuts back to me. And they were just like chirping Jenna for like, oh wow, very insightful blonde. Like, look at the blonde having a lot to say. So, and then I replied to the comment. I said, we keep her at a word count. We got to keep her limited. So those comments have
raise her hand.
Yeah, those comments have made me laugh. I did her really dirty, though. That was tough. And then, what was one more thing I was going to say? Comments. Some dude, shout out to, I believe the name was Nick Fallon, _ Nick Fallon. Let me say that one more time for the people listening right now. _ Nick, N-I-C-K, Fallon, as in Jimmy Fallon, F-A-L-L-O-N. I don't want to dox anyone, but _ Nick Fallon. DM'd the Good Time account. Said some things no one should ever say out loud. I won't repeat them, but it involves, hey, your show sucks, big fat, insert word here.
Nice.
And then I said, hey, man, I replied, you make some valid points.
We got to get some new vocabulary.
That's what I'm saying.
Taught to these kids.
But I replied, said, hey, you make some valid points. He deleted his account.
Wow.
Bro had 2,000 followers.
Just deleted his account?
And he didn't block me because I went on a different account to check if he blocked me because I wasn't sure if that was work. Dude deleted his account.
I wonder why.
Couldn't take the heat. He was dishing.
Maybe he was dishing. Maybe he was projecting on you.
I think it was. I hope Nick. I hope you have a fantastic Monday. Everyone who's commenting on that video, I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday.
I'm surprised I brought a lot of.
I say a lot of dumb stuff.
I mean, yeah.
You forgot the Pledge of Allegiance last week, and no one batted an eye. And all of a sudden, I say doing an illegal thing isn't really cool, and then I get the heat.
Yeah.
Make that make sense to me. You forgot the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, that was not my brightest moment.
That's still my favorite clip that's probably come out this year of this show. I love that so much. But yeah, so I've been dealing with that all day.
That's crazy.
It's been really fun. Again, I don't know what that does for me mentally that I enjoy it so much. Because I'm
just dealing with the comments.
Like, you know how like when like some people are like egotistical or like full of themselves when they read through like their Instagram comments of everyone like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling through these comments with the same kind of like mental reaction.
It's like a dopamine
It's like a dopamine release.
Yeah.
Yes. And I don't know. I'm hoping I think there's a middle ground I need to find. I need to have a healthy relationship with.
Just like throwing a little gas on the fire. Just like,
I know. Mama, there goes that man.
There goes that man.
Love me or hate me. You watch. That's all you can do. I put that on my Instagram story today because there was back-to-back comments. One person said, this dude couldn't be more right. And the very next comment said, you're a effing nerd. Like back-to-back within 2 minutes of each other. So I just screenshotted that. Said, love me or hate me, you still watched.
I think that's my favorite thing to call somebody. A nerd.
A nerd?
That's the best.
It's good. Like dork. Dork
nerd,
hits.
Dork.
Because dork comes from like the back of your throat. Like dork. Like it just, when you say it, it sounds like a slur.
Like in This Is the End when Danny McBride, when James Franco is like, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker, and Danny's like, puts it in his mouth. He doesn't do it. He's like, that's what I thought. Nerd.
God, dude. When did we watch that movie? Friday?
Yeah.
Gosh, that movie's so good.
Oh, it's so funny.
I think that Jonah Hill character might be one of my favorite characters of any movie ever.
It's so funny.
When he's like, dude, sick reference, bro. Your references are always on point. Everybody knows that. It's so funny. It makes me believe like that's just him in real life. That's how he behaves. But he's so funny. So funny, man. So I got to catch up with Meeks here. Chad being an actual Chad. Yeah, shout out to Chads out there. That's my bum of the day. My mind is supplying a 6-pack of wine coolers is less dangerous than them going out in the Tennessee mountains and finding bootleg moonshine. That makes sense to me, Meeks.
You know,
there's a line.
There's a line. If your kids are going out to find bootleg moonshine, then there's probably a different route that you can take.
Yeah, one of the comments was like, "Oh, what am I supposed to not give my I think son a couple beers instead of him going out doing meth like in the back alley?" I go, I mean,
there's a line. I mean, if your kid is doing hard drugs at 16 years old,
I think you got some deeper issues.
You got some deeper issues.
If those are the two options in your life, I don't think it's a binary system. It's either like you get your kid drunk or they go down a slippery slope of hard drugs.
You know, if they're going full Breaking Bad and doing methamphetamine at 16 years old. I don't think
that's the way.
That's probably not the way to go. I would agree with you.
Meek says, but we're natural enemies since I have a custom plate. That's a good point.
Oh, he's got a custom plate? Yeah. I know how much you hate that.
You know how much I hate that.
That's tough.
Some of my least favorite things in the world. Yeah. But that's all right. We move on. But yeah, that's basically what I've been dealing with the last 24 hours of my life.
It's entertaining, though.
It's so much fun, dude. Let's do another scroll and pick a random one. Ready? Just tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Right here. LMA, ultimate white guy with a racer head. What does that mean? What does a racer head mean, bro? Like, right on the.
What is a racer head?
What does that even mean? I mean, like, it's probably true.
With a racer head? What's a racer head?
Oh, I don't know.
Like RACER?
Just click racer? I was clicking on his profile to see if he fit the description as well. Yeah, dude, someone didn't have any fun in high school. Honestly, I like that narrative better than the peaked in high school narrative, because that was a thing I had to deal with in real life. This is fictional life. I don't know which was worse.
Peaking or not having fun?
Or having a terrible high school. It's definitely having a bad high school experience.
Is worse?
Is better.
No, better, yeah.
Than peaking.
Yeah, you don't want to be the guy who peaks in high school.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
I'll take that any day of the week. Shout out to whoever commented that. Fun kid. It's just,
let me read this.
Dude, look at this. No. Imagine living your whole childhood sheltered from reality. Then at 18, you go off with party with no parents. Not going to be a safe time. I agreed.
All right. See, this isn't what we're saying though. Like, there's one thing between a parent who lets their kid drink with them every now and then versus like being the party house and like partying with 30 to 40, 50, however many 16-year-olds and like supplying all this stuff to them. There's a completely different.
If you didn't have a childhood, just say that.
Childhood. We're talking about childhood and drinking in the same sentence. Childhood's like what? 1 to 12.
The comments that are dumb are the ones like, so I'm not supposed to, like this one. So they're weird. Like, I'm calling them weird because they're having their kids and their kids' friends do the dumb stuff in their basement. If it's illegal, yeah, it's a little weird.
I mean, I understand like if it's just like 5 friends or whatever, but when we're talking about like parties.
Yeah. POV, you didn't have any friends in high school. LMFAO. Everyone on this show I went to high school with. It's a fact.
It's a fact.
Parents that endorse it is one. This is the guy I agreed with. Cole. Parents that endorse it is one thing. Parents that pretend they don't know, but you give the freedom to are elite. Right. So it's like you establish that trust.
Right. Yeah.
Buddy never got invited. Dude is lame. Bro, I never did anything. People with strict parents go to college and
I love how all these kids are all saying like bro and their grammar.
POV, that kid never got invited. You're a ducking nerd. Not weird. It's being cool. You obviously aren't. Oh, he with the capital nerd.
Capital nerd.
No. Shout out to Ricky Spanish. Couldn't be more right. This is all right. I think this is the one. All the cool parents, kids, mad in the comments. Huge difference between the cool parent if you're gonna blank do it at home for safety.
What?
If you're gonna what?
Do it at home for safety, parents?
Yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah,
that's the one. Gerb. Shout out to Gerb. There's a difference between the cool parent and then if you're gonna do it at home do it there for safety parents. Two different categories.
We're talking about the parent who like parties with kids.
I'm talking about the kid who's like creeping downstairs and be like, "Hey kids, what's going on down here?" Wink, wink. Shut up. You're weird.
It's like that Mean Girls mom. The Mean Girls mom. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's like the perfect analogy.
All right, we can move off that because
that's hilarious.
I just wanted to address
that. Made me laugh.
It's so fun.
That made me laugh.
And they just keep piling in. Let's do one more look.
Dude, I want to know what a eraser head is.
I know. What is that like? This is just like my head looks like an eraser, I guess.
Was it eraser or
eraser?
Eraser, like something you erase something. Like, I thought it said racer, as in like a race car driver.
Let's see the most recent comment. Feel bad for this dude's kids. Kids being dope. Second most recent. I wish TikTok had a dislike button on videos. All right, we're done. It's addicting. I just get it.
There's no way none of these people commenting are above the age of.
I know, 18. Dude. I just get a rush from it. But yeah. But all right, we'll move on from there. Did you watch the Jake Paul fight yesterday?
I didn't watch it. I saw what happened, but I didn't watch it.
Any takeaway from that? What's your takeaway?
I'm surprised that he didn't get knocked out, to be honest. I'm surprised he lasted the whole fight. That was surprising to me. I thought Tommy was going to knock him out.
Yeah.
I mean, congrats to Jake for lasting that long. I did not think he made $30 million supposedly.
I mean, I think they're both just shitty fighters, honestly.
Yeah, I mean that pretty much shows that Tommy Fury isn't like legit. Like he's a legit boxer, but I'm not saying that. He's not one of the best boxers in the world or anything like that.
I think the takeaway is they're both just bad boxers.
Well,
like that might be the takeaway.
I don't know shit about boxing, to be honest. So like, I don't know like where Tommy Fury ranks at all.
Doesn't.
So, but I mean, he's a legitimate boxer, and Jake Paul lasted the whole fight. So, props to him.
And I think so. I'm a very casual boxing fan. I don't know.
Like I'll watch a big fight.
Like I can't watch a round unless it's like obvious who won that round. I can't be like, oh, he probably won that round here. I'm like, dude, I don't know what I'm talking about. So that being said, I think I enjoy boxing way more just based off if I know the people fighting. Like I don't care if it's good boxing.
You just want to know?
I just want like I want the narrative. Like I want Selena Gomez versus Hailey Bieber right now. Like that's the boxing.
You're in it for the show.
I'm in it for the entertainment value of like this person, this versus this person, not like the technical boxing. Because I'm a casual fan, and the boxing community, when I clip this, is gonna be like, this dude is so casual. I'm saying it right now. I don't know boxing.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Not claiming to.
I'm not claiming to be a known boxer knower. I've never claimed to be a boxing knower. I'm just not.
I do think it's weird, like all these YouTubers and TikTokers like coming out and doing this boxing shit. Like that's the weirdest.
Why that?
I don't know. Like if you were to pick one sport,
go golf, dude.
Like do anything else besides try to just beat the shit out of each other. I feel like it's literally like you're on the playground in 4th grade and you're like, I don't like this person, let's go fight. And they're just making millions of dollars off it, which I can kind of understand it from that perspective. But like,
I think it's a quick payday, and it feeds into the personality that you kind of have to have being on the internet. Like you have to be an entertainer, and boxing is the closest sport to the entertainment industry, because 99% of what you do is promo marketing, just being personable and entertaining, making people want to watch you, which people on the internet who are popular, like whatever influencers, can do that. Then they just have to learn the hardest 10%, not whatever 5% of the job, well, actually boxing. That's a whole different level, and most people can't learn that.
Yeah. I guess it is the one thing that you can make millions of dollars off of like that.
Quick. And like one time. And you don't have to like continually do it afterwards. Like you just do one fight. Like Jake Paul could never box again, and he made millions.
What was the start of it? Who started like this whole YouTube boxing shit?
Logan KSI.
Was that what it was?
They had a YouTube feud, and they just wanted to box each other. So they boxed each other. It was both bad, but then they were like, what if we just like became boxers?
Right.
I think
that's the thing though. Like nobody will ever believe that there's like legitimate beef. Like legitimately, like I want to beat the shit out of this guy.
Yeah, which is I kind of love it.
Which is just like it kind of just. I mean, that's what ruined boxing in the first place. Like boxing used to be the biggest sport in the world back in like the 70s and 80s.
Just because they genuinely
fucking hated each other. And Mike Tyson was around in like the 90s, and they all wanted to kill each other. And then it was like, oh, I can make $30 million if I just go in there and lose.
Mm-hmm. And then they'll like act like they hate each other for 2 months and talk shit. Right. And then as soon as the fight's over, it's like, hey man, always had nothing but love and respect for you.
Yeah, it's
like
joke.
You're faking one of those emotions.
It's a joke.
Yeah. So either you actually do hate them and you're just making up after the fight because you either lost or just like want to save face a little bit. That could be true. I wish that was the case, but what I think is really the case, they're just faking the actual hatred.
That's why people love UFC now. It's because that hatred
is deep.
It's got to be deep. You can't. I feel like you can't get into a UFC match and like fake it. Mm-hmm. You can't. If you fake a fight, you'll get killed. Like these people will kill you. So I mean, it's like that's like a legitimate gladiator, and people actually like the beef, and now like they're way bigger in boxing.
Meek says boxing is entirely vibes based. I agree. I like.
It's fair.
I could watch. I don't want to watch mediocre boxing. I either want to watch two terrible boxers or two really good boxers.
Yeah.
Like if there's somewhere in the middle, like where I think Jake Paul and Tommy Fury are, that like doesn't do anything for me unless like I have a dog in the fight and I have interest in the two people fighting.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or I want to see Selena Gomez versus Hailey Bieber.
Rough and Rowdy's fun to watch.
Exactly, because they're shitty boxers.
They're shitty boxers and they just like want to beat the shit out of each other.
Amateur boxing's fun. That's like why it's successful.
Yeah, I mean you just got like two guys out there just trying to beat the shit out of each other.
Well, first, who do you think wins? I think Selena would kick the crap out of Hailey Bieber.
Yeah, Hailey's a little tiny thing.
I think Selena would. Bang.
Selena could. I could see her. Yeah, she was feisty on Wizards Waverly Place.
Feisty, dude.
Yeah.
Feisty.
Alex Russo. She was a mean girl.
I think she's got a mean right hook. I think she'd win that. Any other like people you want to see box, like who are just simply not boxers?
Bro, I would have loved to see LeBron James fight in the UFC.
Ooh.
Or I mean,
dude.
Or Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard in the UFC. Can you imagine? Like back in his prime.
Too tall.
Back in his prime though. Dude, he's what, 7'2"?
LeBron's a good.
He's 7'2", but he's athletic as hell.
I don't think he's that tall. I don't think Dwight's that tall.
I don't think he's
7 foot.
I think he's at least 7 feet.
I don't know. Maybe like 7 foot even.
Or like imagine a guy like Shaq back in his prime. 6'10". Is he really only that big?
He does look tall.
He looks huge, and his shoulders are
he's
so
the same
broad.
height as Anthony Davis.
His shoulders are so broad. But like imagine NBA players if they like trained.
Dude,
if they like legitimately trained in the martial arts, dude.
Zion's a beefcake.
It'd be over.
LeBron's a good example. I just think LeBron. Again, you tread lightly when you're a 23-year-old on a couch calling a grown adult soft.
Oh God.
But like,
no, I'm with you.
I don't think you have to be a different. I'd say 99% of the world is too soft for the UFC. 99.9.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's too big of a knock on LeBron.
That's fair. You got to be there's got to be
crazy.
There's got to be screws loose to be a UFC fighter for sure. Like Conor McGregor is certifiably insane.
Crazy.
All those guys, Dustin Poirier, all those guys are certifiably insane, and they probably have CTE.
Yeah.
So they're probably just
doesn't help.
Not helping at all. Throw Antonio Brown in there right now.
Oh.
He's got nothing else to lose.
Antonio Brown versus
Tom Brady.
Bad person.
Oh, another bad person.
He's like another bad person from the NFL recently. Ray Rice. I think Antonio Brown wins that fight. I just thought about it in my head. I think Ray Rice wins.
Imagine a guy like Ray Lewis.
Ooh. All right, we'll get to Ray Lewis in a second. Boxing, Antonio Brown wins. UFC, Ray Rice wins.
I don't know, man.
But for the record, I hope they both lose. Scumbags.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Antonio Brown probably has more reach.
Ray Rice is a big dude.
Yeah, that's why I think UFC, like, he's kind of like a beefier. You just tussle him there. He's running through a block. Antonio Brown's gonna miss you. He's got the quickness.
Yeah. Is Ray Rice still in jail?
I don't think he ever was.
He never went to jail?
No.
Ray Rice never went to jail.
I'm almost positive.
There was video footage of him giving the 1-2 Floyd to a woman. And he didn't go to jail?
I don't believe so. Would you fight Christian? I don't know who that is. But sure.
What if I who?
Charges dismissed. No.
Dismissed?
Dude, what year do you think that happened?
2011?
Oh, whoa, you're going way back. It was 2015.
It was not 2015.
I thought it was like 2017. At least.
What year was it?
It was 2015.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought it was way, way back.
He's not going to prison.
That's absurd. There's video footage of that happening.
This is why there should just be a public jury. I had that take once.
Well, there's too much.
Again,
there's too much involved.
I said that. It clipped it and put it out there. Crickets. And all of a sudden, I don't understand the internet. But yeah, no, I said, like, what if there was like a public jury where like it's like a Twitter poll? It's like, should this person go to jail? Here's all the facts, yes or no. And then they just everyone in America has the opportunity to vote. You can abstain. You don't have to vote.
That wouldn't work, man.
I agree it wouldn't work. It's just an idea. But the Ray Rice situation is a situation where it would work. Yes.
Yeah, I would hope so. I would hope so.
That would be a public opinion.
I would lose a lot of faith in humanity if it didn't work.
Yeah. Fair enough.
World's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Ray Lewis fighting. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, imagine that guy.
Big boy. All right. Next up on the list, IU Purdue.
Boom.
Let's take away.
IU.
You have you're rooting for IU.
Oh yeah,
openly rooting for IU.
Yes. Made a lot of money on that game. Live bet IU when they were down early in the first half. Yeah, live bet them. Jalen Hood-Schifino.
Dog.
I mean, he's a top 5 freshman in the country right now.
He'll be a lottery pick.
You think he'll be a lottery pick?
Yeah. It'll be close. If he has good March.
Yeah.
If he has a good March, yes, he'll be a lottery pick.
Maybe.
Definitely first round right now.
But, I mean, that was insane. Dude had, 19 in the first half?
Yeah.
And then to keep that up in the second half, to score 16 in the second half, that's a whole nother level impressive. Especially because your main guy on your team, Trace, you could tell was just gassed. I think he ended up with 12 and 8 or something.
I'll be honest. I watched the whole game. I don't think I processed the game.
I didn't either.
I was pretty confused. Next day, I was like, I know IU won, but they were, because I watched the first half. I'm like, Purdue's playing well, they're up, and then I remember IU winning, and that was it.
IU just broke the chains off in the second half.
Yeah, I was like,
their defense was insane.
Yeah, it
was very impressive to watch. I was shocked. I bet on IU, and I was actually shocked that they won. It was one of those games where you just bet on the team that you hopes to win.
This is where that's where I think I'm very glad I didn't bet on that.
But it was impressive, especially without their best. I mean, Trace is just gassed right now, dude. There was a 10-game stretch where he was literally just throwing up 25 and 15 a game.
Yeah,
it was nuts.
He's playing so many minutes. I'm entering a great time for me. I've said it before. My mood is high.
March is around the corner.
March is around the corner because there's no flip side. There's no downside for me. I can just enjoy March and be a full hater for everyone.
Don't be a hater.
No, but
be a
I
lover.
root for chaos. An agent of chaos.
Chaos is fun.
I root for chaos. I think there is a decent chance. What's up, Aaron? How we doing? Happy Monday. There is a good chance both teams end up very disappointed.
IU and Purdue?
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if they don't make it to the Elite Eight. I won't be surprised if one of them doesn't make it to the Sweet 16.
I wouldn't be surprised if both teams don't make the Sweet 16.
I think IU will make it to the Sweet 16 strictly because their guard play is a lot better and they have Trace and one of the best players in the country.
All depending, yeah.
But I mean, Purdue, they're kind this little last 6-game stretch for Purdue. Their freshman guards are kind of getting exposed.
Yeah.
If Edey turns the ball over, and if he gets in foul trouble, it's kind of fucked.
Yeah, I do like their team, but they have to hit threes, because if they can't shoot, they just pack it in on Edey and it becomes trouble.
Yeah,
I think maximum one of them makes a Sweet 16. I don't think there's a world where, but I think one of them's going to get upset early.
I'd agree with that. I wonder how. I can't wait for that bracket to come out because I wonder what where IU is going to be.
Big Ten tournament's going to be huge if they can. I mean,
dude,
if they run the table and win it, they could be a 2 seed.
There's 5 teams realistically that could win the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah,
Purdue, IU, Northwestern, Michigan State, and Maryland.
I don't know about Michigan State. I really don't.
I think Michigan State could really run the table, dude.
They blew it against Iowa.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Aaron, why are you feeling defeated? Aaron says I'm feeling defeated. It's a Monday. It's March. It is in March. Can't turn that down. But dude, March. When's March 1st?
4 days. Wednesday.
2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
Shit.
March 1st, the best month of the year.
February pisses me off.
It does, because it's just like a placeholder.
And
it's not quite March yet.
28 days.
We need something to fill.
What are we doing out here with 28 days?
Yeah, dude. I'm just gonna be so happy all of March. It's gonna be so much fun because I can't lose.
It's gonna be a good time.
That's why
you can lose money.
I could lose money.
You lose money.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Which money doesn't buy happiness. So we'll be all right. What's up, Mads? How we doing?
If you're a gambler out there, I'm going to give professional. Actually, this is not professional gambling advice.
Let's be very clear on that.
Bet against the Big Ten. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have anybody. I would have maximum one Big Ten team in the Elite Eight. Maximum.
Okay.
There's no shot 2 teams from the Big Ten make it to the Elite Eight.
I would agree. I'm gonna release my official Final Four picks once the bracket's out. I'll do a little video about that.
Is Selection Sunday next week?
No, the week after.
2 weeks?
Next week. So no. 3 weeks.
No.
So this weekend we have one more week regular season. Next weekend is like conference tournaments.
Yep.
And then no, I lied. Next Sunday is Selection Sunday. Not this upcoming Sunday. Because Sunday. That Sunday right after the Big Ten championship is the
they finish the
Sunday.
tournament games
it's
on
the same
Sunday.
Day.
Yeah, I remember that.
So March 11th, 12th, I will be on my way back from Chicago for St. Patty's Day. So that'll be fun.
I will be too.
That's also the day of the Oscars. What a Sunday.
Wait. When's St. Patrick's Day?
So Chicago does St. Patty's Day the weekend before actual St. Patty's Day. So, yeah, so we're going to Chicago. I don't know. Well, because I think it's during the week. I don't know how that works. But anyways, like little bar crawl stuff all happening on the 10th or 11th, like that weekend. St. Patty's Day is actually the next weekend.
Okay.
But because in that next weekend, it actually works out well, so we don't have to like worry about traveling and stuff during the first round of the NCAA tournament. Perfect. Because that was my nightmare. I almost didn't go just because.
It's a big day.
Yeah. And I want to sit down on my couch. I want to be comfortable. That's a day where I just want to be like full zen, no distractions, order B-dubs, sit on a couch for 10 hours. I don't know what we're going to do about a bum that day on that Thursday. We'll see. Probably switch it and do pre-recorded.
Yeah, do
that. Ooh, we'll do a top. How about this? How about this for the folks at home? We're going to do, that week, we're going to do a top 10 Tuesday on a Thursday. Again, we're going to do top 10 March Madness moments on that Thursday, pre-recorded, so it goes up.
That'd be great.
It fits the vibe, and I can sit there and watch basketball all day and tweet about it. It'd be awesome. Shit. Perfect. Look at content brain, dude. On it. Wyatt, jump into the Green River. If the YouTube channel...
They have a Green River?
Yeah, they make the
Green River.
They make the river green for St. Patty's Day. If we hit, what's a good goal?
Do a lot of people do that?
I don't know. I don't know
jump.
I don't know how accessible that would be. But I'll say if we hit 3,000 on both Instagram and YouTube, which we're like, it's almost like a race between our Instagram and YouTube. They're both at like 2,900. If we hit 3K on both of them by the time, what would it be like basically 2 weeks? I'll jump in the Green River. I'll video it. I might do it anyways, honestly, if it's there. But let's set a goal for ourselves. Aim high.
There.
Aim for the ceilings. If the opportunity presents itself. March, what was I going to say? Chicago. Oh, yeah, it's also the same day as the Oscars. So that's going to be a crazy Sunday.
That will be a crazy
Sunday.
Sunday.
We'll be coming back from Chicago, Big Ten Championship, Selection Sunday, Oscars. Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
Very excited for the Oscars. We might do a live stream for the Oscars. We might just do a double live stream for Selection Sunday and the Oscars. I don't know what the timing looks like. We may just be live that whole day because that'd be kind of fun. And then we'll have Battleflix tournament starts that next day. How excited are you for that?
I'm excited. I've been.
Are you ready?
I need to call my boy. I need to call Cam. Make sure he's prepped and prepared. He probably will be. You know, he's probably watching 5 movies a day anyway. So he's probably learning stuff just off the rip.
So we're starting recording first round. So today will be the last day you'll hear about Battleflix from me because I'm going Zero Dark 30 mode. We're gonna be filming all these matches for the next 2 weeks. So we can flip around and edit them, get them out, ready for you guys to enjoy. Starting on March, the whole schedule is posted on our Instagram if you guys want to see that. We have some interesting matchups. I don't want to spoil tonight's episode, so tonight's episode goes live at 7, which, again, another barn burner. Comes down to the wire, comes down to the last question. I'll tell you that right now. But something I run by you, Jake. The winning team for tonight's matchup, they chose their team name for the tournament.
Yeah.
I gave them my blessing because they asked.
No. You gave them the nice guys?
The nice guys.
You gave them the nice guys?
I gave them my blessing. Because we had disbanded.
Wow.
You're on a different team, and I've opted out.
That doesn't mean it just
that name is
ceases
vacated.
to exist.
That name is vacated.
Unbelievable.
It's like,
who are these guys that weren't creative enough to come up with their own name? Who are they?
You can't
Who
say.
is it?
Go watch Battleflix. You'll find out who they are.
Unbelievable. And you willingly gave that away.
I gave them my blessing.
That says a lot.
They have my blessing because I'm kind of rooting for them. I'm going to put out odds starting in a couple days. I have 2 favorites.
Who?
This team, the nice guys, who I wouldn't have given them my blessing if I didn't think they could make a run. They're definitely an underdog, but they can definitely make a run. The other team I want to bet on, who's not going to win, it's Matt and Jordan. No brains, no headache. They are the worst team in Battleflix history. The fact that they are in this tournament is a miracle. They would say so too. They're going to get killed first round by Mr. and Mr. Unlimited, but it'll be fun to watch because they are hilarious. But yeah, I gave them my blessing. They're nice guys.
All right. Well,
you could have taken the name,
man. Up yours.
You could have taken the name.
Up yours.
But we had disbanded. I opted out of the tournament. You are on a different team. You gotta let them be free. Let the nice guys. We broke up. They found a new girl. Let them dance. Just let them dance a little bit. But yeah, so Battleflix tournament. March is gonna be a really busy week for us. So make sure you guys are subscribed, notifications on, all that good stuff. A few more things we need to get to. Crazy story I saw about 30 minutes ago or before we recorded and stuff. I don't know if you saw anything about Angelina Jolie recently.
What happened to her?
She admitted that at some point in her career. Did you see this?
No.
Oh.
I'm scared though. I love Angelina Jolie.
That at some point in her career, I just read the headline. Believe everything you see on the internet, kids. You know what they say.
Right.
She hired a hitman.
Whoa.
To kill her because she thought it would be easier for her parents or family to handle if she was murdered rather than her doing it herself. Sit with that for a little bit. I'll say
so what you're saying is she wanted to commit suicide.
Trigger word. Let's not say that on the internet.
Sorry. She wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so she hired a hitman to do it for her.
Yeah.
So that her parents could deal with it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Sit
with it. Develop your take. I'll say what I think.
I'm not sure there is a take to have on that. That's just
wild.
Is she okay now?
I didn't read the whole thing. I'll go read it later.
That's horrible.
Hey, thank you, Austin. We appreciate it. Good to see you. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday.
That's horrible.
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
Is she okay?
I hope she's okay. Shout out to Angelina Jolie.
How long ago was this?
It sounded like it was a while ago. But the reason she didn't follow through with it is the hitman talked her out of it. Which is...
W
for the hitman, for sure. How do you find a hitman? Is that like And if you're a hitman, is that your only job? Are you doing other stuff?
Well, I'm guessing taking a life of a human being is probably pretty expensive. I'm guessing yeah.
But now Angelina Jolie, no.
That's pretty wild.
The fact that she had one-on-one communication with a hitman is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie was just...
It's Hollywood, dude.
And I'll be honest, I didn't even think hitman really exist.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
In America. I didn't think that was the thing.
100%. You kidding me?
Yeah, you think it's a family business?
No, I just think you just maybe some I don't know how it happens.
And then I have so many questions because if she was planning on doing this, I don't she just had one on speed dial to call up. So she had to go through different avenues. Other people had to have known about this.
I also think a hitman could be like just somebody that she knows.
Oh, a friend to like,
a
hey,
friend,
do this for me.
And they're just like calling him a hitman because like technically,
then you're gonna figure out who did it. If it's just a friend, they're gonna figure out who did it, and that person goes to jail forever for killing Angelina Jolie.
If you came to me and you were like, "Hey, I want you to do this,"
that would be a dick move on my part.
No, but we could plan it out to the point where I wouldn't get caught. Come on, we could. Let's be realistic about this. We could plan that.
I mean, if we're being honest, you would be suspect number one.
Well, because we
said this.
Well, now,
we can't do it now.
I can't do it now.
That goes our plan.
I feel horrible for her though. That's
I know.
A very sad story.
It's a very sad story.
I'm glad she's okay. I'm glad she's still alive.
Shout out to the hitman who.
Shout out that guy.
He apparently just told her like, "Hey, take a month,
and then come back."
And then come back, and then she didn't.
What if
she came back and was like, "Yeah." I don't like.
That's horrible.
It's a weird thing to talk about.
Horrible.
It's almost one of those things you talk about and you forget like it's a real thing that happened.
I did not know that happened.
I know. It just feels like a made up thing. Maybe it is.
I wonder why it's out now. Like, did the hitman come forward or something?
I doubt that hitman's doing some press on that one.
That's what I'm wondering.
But who knows? I don't know, man. I ever processed the idea of hitman like being real and like just being able to contact them.
I think there's a lot more things that we see in movies that are actually real in real life.
Based off real life, like art imitates life, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, shout out Angelina Jolie. Glad you're here. Glad you're hanging out with us. I also know, like, if I hired a hitman for me, I would be too competitive and I would try to win. Like, I would try to keep them. I would make most dangerous game type stuff.
That'd be cool.
Like, have you seen? There's a movie, and there's a famous actor in it. It might be Chris Evans. I don't think it's Chris Evans, but it might be Chris Evans. Basically, you sign up for this program, and they give you like $1 million if you can survive 24 hours, and they hunt you.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Is that Chris Evans?
No. It's
Gosling.
It's Hemsworth, isn't it? It's Liam Hemsworth. It's not Chris.
It might be Liam. It might be Liam Hemsworth. That'd be a good call. Good call on your part.
I can't remember what that's called, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It seems like I didn't watch the movie. I just saw a clip on TikTok. Yeah, I would definitely get competitive and be like, nah, you ain't doing this. You ain't doing. I'm gonna survive and like turn to a one-person Hunger Games. That'd be kind of fun. But yeah, that was a crazy story I saw on the internet like 30 minutes ago.
We're happy.
Yeah, shout out Angela Jolie.
Go
talk to someone, do your thing.
She's
Life's
an
great.
Icon, dude. I love her.
I haven't really seen much of her lately. She was in Eternals.
She's beautiful.
Who cares about that movie?
She's so beautiful.
Carson Wentz was released in other news. We'll transition from the Commanders. He's going to go back to the Colts, you think?
No.
You guys are going to draft Skoronski and get...
Every day goes by, I get more and more antsy about this fucking draft, especially because you keep on texting me about
Anthony Richardson?
Yeah, about Anthony Richardson.
I'm trying to make you money. I'm not saying the Colts should take him. That'd be good for the Colts.
It's not good for my mental health right now. I don't need it. I don't need that kind of shit manifested. I don't need it put out in the air. I just need to focus on CJ Stroud and CJ Stroud alone. We're going to get him at the number 4 pick.
That's what I'm saying. That's good for you because the consensus is Stroud's going 1. Bryce Young's 4.
I've seen like 50 different mock drafts, and it's all been Bryce Young and CJ Stroud.
It seems like Bryce Young's height is a problem.
Still up there.
Seems like Bryce Young might be the 3rd quarterback taken.
He's 5'9". He cannot possibly be the first quarterback taken. So, I don't understand why everybody's on his dick like they are.
I mean, I think people are starting to hop off.
They should.
Seems like it. I think he's going to be very good.
I don't.
But I think draft-wise, it's a little more of a... not project, but risk. There's more lower floor than CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, I think, has a much higher floor.
Yeah.
And I think he will most likely be the first quarterback off the board. That's what I'm saying. If Anthony Richardson goes 1 for, and you guys don't have to trade up, because the only way you get Stroud, I don't think Stroud's going to 4. Stroud's going to top 3.
Well, that would require a trade to happen.
Yes, someone will trade up. And so I'm saying if Richardson goes 1, that's the only way Stroud could fall. Because someone trades up for 1, Texans don't do it, Cardinals.
Or if Chicago just says, screw it, we're going to draft Jalen Carter or Will Anderson.
Wait, so is it, what's the draft for this? Chicago, Houston,
Cardinals,
Yeah. Only one of those teams needs a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
So if Anthony Richardson, like let's say the Texans trade up for one, take Anthony Richardson for some reason, which could happen. I hope so because I'd make a lot of money. Then you get Stroud at 4, you don't have to trade up for it. Yeah. I'm just trying to make you money too. I got him at 100-1. He's now at 9-1.
That's crazy.
In 2 weeks. And every day I've been sending you different links saying he could go 1, top 10, top 5, top 1.
I'm staying away from betting on the draft, period. I don't want some shit to happen. Like, I'll jinx the draft.
Yeah. I have futures on him and Will Levis to go number 1. Just hoping one of those quarterbacks. I mean, they're both going to have probably better combines than Stroud and Young. Just because Stroud and Young's expectations are high. They're going to rise. I'm hoping a team just, like, falls in love with them and tries to take him number 1.
I'm scared. I saw the Raiders were interested in trading up to 1.
Raiders.
The Jets were interested.
Jets going to be there, which I don't think that's a good move for the Jets. They're too good to get a rookie quarterback right now.
Yeah, I think they should
need
just get Derek Carr.
They need Derek Carr.
The Raiders should take Aaron Rodgers.
Panthers need a quarterback.
I'm scared though. Well, yeah, I'm scared because Chicago's gonna trade that number 1 pick.
Oh, 100%.
They have to, right?
I think soon too.
They have to, right?
There's combine's what this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's really no other. Like they kind of have to trade that number 1 pick.
Yeah, because they can get whoever they want. If they really fall in love with like Will Anderson, Jalen Carter, they can get them at 2 or 3. If the Texans want to trade up,
right?
Which again, I don't think. I figure the Texans don't trade up. The only reason you're trading up is because you're worried someone else will trade up.
Yeah.
Who knows? Last thing, Carson Wentz might go to the Colts. That's what I wrote down.
Shut up.
I watched the SAG Awards last night, which is the last award show before the Oscars. I'm a sucker for speeches, like movie Oscars award-winning speeches. Dude, I was watching it like right here, sitting there watching last night, and like Jamie Lee Curtis got a tear out of me.
Jamie Lee Curtis did?
Dude, she's kind of a boss. She won.
I can't remember the last thing I seen her in. I guess Knives Out.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Haven't seen
she
it.
just won. You haven't seen that? That's gonna win. It swept the awards last night.
I gotta see that. Is it still on Netflix?
I don't think it ever was.
Was it ever on HBO Max or something?
It's on. I think HBO Max. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the best movie of the year by far. It's going to win Best Picture. It hasn't been this clear what the Best Picture winner is going to be in forever. It's won everything. It's going to win Best Picture. She won Best Supporting Actress somehow, which I don't think.
You shitting on Banshees of Inisherin right now?
Huh?
You shitting on Banshees?
No, I think I love. I'm just saying it's going to win based off every award show. Like it's won every award show leading up to the Oscars. It's won over Banshees. Besides like one, I think.
Tough.
So it's probably going to win. It's going to win Best Supporting Actor. Ki Hai Kwan, however you say it. He gets me every time because he just has that story where like he couldn't get work for 30 years. I mean, he was Indiana Jones. He was Goonies.
Who was he in Indiana Jones?
Short Round. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then he was the little kid in the Goonies.
That's
same
awesome.
Kid. But then after those two movies, he couldn't find work. Like he always talked about how there wasn't work for like.
He was like 12 in those movies.
But like for 30 years, he couldn't find work because there wasn't work for like Asian actors.
Jeez.
And then he finally gets this movie, and he's like winning. He's gonna win Best Supporting Actor at the Oscars, and he just gives a super emotional speech. And it's so. And Brendan Fraser has like the same kind of story where like kind of blackballed from Hollywood for a little bit. So it's just like he gives this emotional speech and he cries every time, and I watch it. I cry every time. It's tough, man. The award speeches get me every time.
Show around. Let's go.
Sally Field was honored last night. Shout out Sally Field. She's dope. Do you know who Sally Field is?
Nope.
She was what would you know her from? She was Aunt May in the Andrew Garfield movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
Picture
Tobey
her.
Maguire, Aunt May.
Not Tobey Maguire.
I know. And then Tom Holland, Aunt May. Why can't I picture? Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah. I got it.
No, she was great.
She was in what else? She was in. She's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she was bigger before we were born. There's one big one we're missing. I'm pretty sure she was a mom in Mrs. Doubtfire, but that's not one. I mean, dude.
Yeah, she was mom in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, she's in everything. She was awesome. Andrew Garfield gave us a great speech there, but yeah, speeches at those kind of events give me every time. Especially that event's really cool because it's just based off other actors and actresses voting for it. So it's like the Screen Actors Guild or whatever, basically like the union for actors. So they all vote. It's not an academy. It's not like another like Associated Press. It's just them voting for each other. So they're all like loving on each other. It's really cool. It's really fun to watch. With that, we'll wrap up. Bright side. We're on tornado watch, and I love tornadoes. In the sense where like,
you ever seen a tornado?
Nah, maybe. I think I saw one once, like from a distance.
I don't think I've ever seen one. Can't say I have.
I guess I want to backtrack there a little bit. I love them in the sense like I think it's a cool phenomenon. I hope they just happen in a field where no one is around and no destruction is made. I just think it's like the weather around it, like the spooky spring storm type of weather, I kind of like. So I'll say that. That's my bright side.
March is on the corner, man. That's really all I got looking forward to right now.
Hell yeah. When you will be here Wednesday, March 1st.
Let's go.
That'll be the next episode.
Let's go.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Keep bullying me on the internet. It's really funny. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Top 10 Tuesday. Go watch Battleflix in about an hour on the Good Time YouTube channel, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, dude, I had to hip check the shit out of the door.
Right, dude? Yeah. It gets like jammed so